Okay, I don't know. Let's see if when we get online. Let's look at the channel here. I can see. Right now I'm hosting. Let's change. Oh, I gotta change some things here. Settings. Oh, that's change that YouTube. So let's change our see if I could figure out how to change it. Dashboard. Here we go. Title. Maximum Football 2018. And let's see if I'm online. Oh, okay. Let's see. Channel. My channel is still, let's see. Supposedly I'm streaming. Let's see where I'm streaming to. I'm not seeing. Well, we're recording this at any rate. I have no idea if I'm streaming or not. No, I don't want to host. I want to stream. And this is not streaming. How do I control my channel? Okay. Alright. Well, we're supposedly streaming here. Although I'm not sure. I'm not seeing that I'm streaming. I'm seeing let's do this again. Alright, so and dashboard. It says I'm offline. Stream information, update information. I want to tell it to stop hosting and why is this saying I'm streaming in this end? It's not. I'm streaming on YouTube. Okay. Alright. I guess we'll stay on YouTube. Sorry about that. So, we're streaming Maximum Football on YouTube. This is a new game that just came out, and I was curious about it, so I decided to pick it up and see what it is. So you can see this is not Madden. It's made by a small company. They don't have anywhere vaguely resembling the resources EA does. But they care about football. They're Canadian, so of course the emphasis is on the Canadian game, which is slightly different than the US game. You know what I'm going to do? Let me bring my YouTube gaming up and get to my channel so I can actually see if there's anything going on here. Where am I? Here we go. Hey! Alright. Actually see if there's anything going on here. So I am now in there. Okay, so you can see it has some basic modes. Play now, season play, practice mode. One interesting thing that I ended up doing is going into Evernote and writing down on their blog. They have the instructions that are not exactly Madden, but they try to keep it relatively close in many ways. So I'm going to bring this up because I just don't know the controls yet. The first thing, let's do a play. Why don't we play a game? Let me show you customization first real quick. We got you can see R1 will give you the team data, and you have your team, and they don't do an overall, it doesn't look like, but they give you their speed, strength, agility. You can see they have 3 quarterbacks, and they got some running backs. Let's see if there's a way of sorting by position. So you could see, you can look at, for example, let's see if we hit this button. Gives you some ideas, gives you his bio. If you hit L1, you can look at his ratings. And you notice one thing, they have different body types. So this dude looks like a lineman. So you could see, now of course these are all made up players. This is not a licensed game at all. But the emphasis is on gameplay. There are no fancy features, no, collecting card modes and anything like that. Like I say, it's pretty basic here, but they put a lot into it. And so let's see, you can get a little music. Let's do a play now. Let's pick 2 teams. Why don't we do Montreal and Hamilton? Why not? I'm gonna move my, it's LS's, RS's select side. So I'm gonna play Montreal. And we got 30-second play clock, 5-minute quarter lengths. And I guess we have to ready them too. And when you're ready, you hit your kickoff. And it shows you, so the kick returner can, very logical. Juke is your left and right triggers. Spin is your left and right bumpers. One of the goals they had was trying to make the gameplay logical. Let's move, play a sprint, take knee if you're in the end zone, kick back. So, I get a trophy just for playing. Alright. Let's see what happens here. he selected heads. And we're gonna kick. Let's see. Okay. Because this way we get the ball in the second half. And you can see where the visitors. And I believe it's left back, right aim. Or is it? See, that's one thing I noticed. The ball seems a little bit floaty. There we go. You definitely felt the hit. And considering this was done in the Unity engine by a very small team, I think it looks pretty darn good. You know. So we're gonna do, oh wait, by formation. Alright. I guess I like the bunch. Let's do the draw play. And I guess I'm in too slow. I was too slow. So I haven't quite gotten it yet. Alright. Let's do a passing play. Let's do X. And I am not getting this. Alright. That doesn't look bad. Kind of cute on the little scoreboard and little. I think I'm gonna get crushed here. I have to get used to these plays. And the bumpers, I believe, let you cycle through your players. So they're going to have to kick. Remember, this is Canadian football. So, Canadian football, you get 3 downs only. Oh, it's good. Now, this does not have online play. That's a big... What the gentleman who wrote the game, I forget his last name, he said that it's almost as much effort as doing the whole game. So, I suspect they're gonna do it eventually, but it may be sometime. Okay. They're a little bit floaty to me. Oh, that was stupid. Alright. Let's do some running plays. Let's do a blast. And not a bad run. Not a bad run. Come on. Let's see if we can do another running play. That's a bug. Third and 11. Oh boy. Oh. No. Now that was a bad punt. Okay. This is a hard game. And they show you the scoring drive here. Let's see if I can get my act together. You can see the stadium looks pretty good. They even have some little buildings outside and little house you just saw there. Or we've got, looks like there's a bit of a delay here. Not bad, not bad. We're gonna go for the cowboy. And they do have a season mode, but I do not believe that, alright. Let's do a running play. Let's try this one. I'm not getting much with our running. 2nd and 10. Okay. So, this is gonna be... let's see what we can do here. We're gonna have to punt now. Hopefully they get a 3-minute warning in Canada. Alright. And we have to... I'm not sure what's going on here. I'm gonna have to practice punting. I'm just trying things. Because my punting is not. Now I'm watching this on a 4K monitor. What I would like is the player I'm controlling to at least start doing something logical. That's one thing. But we had a successful defense, so. There is no... God, he crashed into someone, and that's how I lost the ball. Yeah. I don't know what a field goal return is, but I'll be ready. I don't know if anyone else... No one else is in. Alright. So we're gonna have to be, passing. Let's go with this. That is not working. We need something else. Okay. That looks more like it. That looks more like it. And now we get a punt return. I don't even know. We gotta be near halftime here. Alright. We're gonna go. I should have tapped it. But I don't know, that might have been a, I'm so used to trying to do, let's go with this one. First down. I don't know if they have injuries in this. Okay. Yeah, my completions aren't that good. So let's resume. And let's kick off. We're going to have the kickoff. We should be getting the ball this time. Well, at least the crowd is animated. better than iRacing. The crowd is basically 2D people standing there. At least it was the last time I was in there. Okay. Right stick. Right stick. God, I cannot get these kicks any distance. You have to be very aware and move your guy, whoever he is, because if with Madden you can just leave him there and now I don't know if you can change. So let's start with some running plays. Second and 8. And let's go with a passing play. Yeah, I like these type plays, but I don't know if this is going to work. Third and 1. Alright. Well, you know what? We're behind. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to see if I can get in. Why not? And it worked. Got another first down. And let's do a passing play. Let's do the... Oh. Let's do this one. I want to see that again. Now, that is a bug right there. It's not perfect. I wouldn't expect it to be at this point. Oh, I picked a running play. All right. Third and 5. And we're all way on the Hamilton 44. You know what? It's late. It's almost... We're gonna do a little passing play here and see if that works. We're gonna take the shot. And it worked. I think this, you know, it's not perfect, but I think, again, the small team, they are really, it really looks good. It doesn't have all the features of Madden, but again, indie game, would not expect it to. Let me see something. Let's do a... Second and 8. It's still 0 to 17, but look at how much we've had the ball. And we've got 87. We're actually not bad. I'm doing a lot better this time. Okay. Let's try a passing play. He didn't catch it. Alright, it's 3rd and 8. It's the 4th quarter. We're on there. 21. Let's do a field goal. Just missed. Okay. Still not getting that kicking down. Well, a rouge is practically a fair catch. I think my guy did move something, do something logical. Let's try a blitz. much time do we have left? 3 minutes? Ah, that was good. $20-1. Okay. I'm not quite getting it. But I think the first half I was totally not knowing what I was doing. But I have my little, you know, controls on, I stuck it in Evernote. If Evernote is a great tool because you can put whatever info you need, organize it how you'd like, and have it everywhere. And we don't have a whole lot of time, so we're going to be passing. We're going to start off with this. Ah. I better go for the... Oh! I don't believe it. Oh. So let's go. I can't believe I got a holding call right then. I hit the wrong. Yeah. Well, with 1:35, it's still... We're only on the 20th. We're gonna have to punt. And they're gonna be running the ball. Now, why they would be passing with 30 seconds in the game? At this point, I'm picking a random play. It doesn't really matter. I have to learn the plays. There is no coach's suggestion in this game. And that'll run out the clock. So that's the final. So you can see, it's not bad. They have oh, I have to continue. What's the continue? No. And you can do a season play and go for a cup. I want to see what I'm doing wrong here. And I do kicking. That's not it. Alright, let me just see something. And let's try punting. And that's more like it. That's my problem. You have to take the ball in the air. Alright. So, I'm going to get out of this. Exit. So, my assessment. Let's put this in customize because I don't want the... Alright. So, my assessment is, given what this is, a game from an indie studio with a very small team working crazy hours to get this out, I think they did a fantastic job. I think the gameplay was relatively good. We saw some glitches. We saw one play when they were getting up going through the other. We saw the quarterback facing one way to pass the other way. So we saw a few glitches in there, which I'm sure they're aware of, some of them, and we'll probably be seeing some fixes. But overall, I thought the gameplay was decent. It is definitely harder than Madden, because some of the aids that they give you in Madden, like coach's suggestions and, you know, having your guy, if you don't touch your selected player in defense, he's going to just do what he's supposed to do. Here, if you know, it looks like, it's hard to tell because I thought I saw one point where the guy actually did what he was supposed to do. But it looked like he would just stand there unless you moved him where it's supposed to go. Some of the receiving looked, you know, the pass coverage and receiving looked a little bit weird, a little bit awkward. So there are some things, but in general, I thought it was a good game. The controls are limited. So you don't have to, you know, learn this whole, you know, become a thumb expert. I mean, there are still stick skills here. Still some stick skills, you know, the having to do the jukes and the spins, having to maybe move your quarterback, and I think I hit the wrong, went to pass and I ended up hitting a scramble at one point. But, yeah, I think they should be proud of what they did. Not sure how much I'm going to play this. I'm sure I'll play it again. Maybe I'll even try a little bit of a season. Pick one of these teams. Not sure if I would stick with Canadian or go with US just because I'm more familiar with the US rules. Although it's close enough. The thing you have to be aware of if you're an American playing Canadian, you know, when you're playing Canadian rules for the first time, is you only got 3 downs. So you got to remember, on 3rd down, that's the down you either have to punt or kick a field goal most of the time, in, you know, as opposed to 4th down. You gotta be aware of that, or you're gonna have them picking up the ball close to your goal, you know, on your side of the field. What else can I say? Like I said, summary, for what it is, a $17 indie game put together by a small team. I thought it looked great. I thought they played well. Not perfect, but still, like I said, they should be proud of what they did and what they've put out here. You know, I'm sure there'll be patches to deal with some of these glitches that we're seeing. Yeah. So thank you. Getting a little late here, so I will hopefully stream again. I think I'm going to be I actually intended to stream on Twitch, and I didn't realize my OBS was set to YouTube Gaming until I realized I wasn't coming up in Twitch. So the first few minutes of this, if you're watching the rerun, kind of awkward, me trying to figure out what the heck's going on. But I will be streaming and probably doing most of my streaming on Twitch, where my handle is Step12. So, okay, well, thank you, and hope you found this interesting. I certainly did. I'm certainly glad that I bought this game and am supporting it in the way I can. And thank you, and take care.